that. All right. My mic works. This is the one? Yeah, that's the one. All right. So everything's working. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Crazy Boots Crazy Stream. I am modeling a T-55 Russian medium tank. Definitely not reading that right off the box. So this is a tank from Tamiya. I took a break from the 3D printing because it was stressing me out. I ran out of the plastic to print out of, and when I removed it, I broke it off, and then it wasn't coming back out, so I had to disassemble the 3D printer. That was a fun Friday night of things breaking and then having to put them back together. So, yeah. Oh, music's louder than me. My bad. My bad. Okay, let's turn that down. Is that better? Alright. That should be better. I can raise the levels. I got lots to go. There we go. That's better? That should be better. You guys should be able to hear some music. And me. And me. There we go. Okay. So I don't know if you heard all that stuff, but yeah. Everything's good. So let's go to this button. Desk. Camera. So now, this is what I'm working on. Ta-da! I saw some of you were interested in the Schwarpanzer was what variant of the T-55? I only know this one. This one. I didn't know there was many variants. I guess there happened to be a bunch since they upgraded them quite a bit, as they were predecessors were the T-34 and the T-44. And then they were really great and awesome. So they decided to do the T-54. But then they were like, why not? Let's just upgrade the crap out of it. And then that's how the T-55 came about. NBC stuff happened, nuclear, biological, chemical weapons, and they wanted to be protective of that because people are evil. So this one, according to Wikipedia, who knows if it's true or not, but they said the trial with a nuclear weapon showed that the T-54 could survive a 2 to 15 kiloton nuclear charge at a range of 300 meters. So that's pretty intense. That's like being right next door to a big boom, and that one's bad. It is the most produced, more than the Sherman. T-55 is produced more than the Sherman. Yes, I do know that they did a T-55A and a T-55B. They said the T-55A has the NBC protection system. And this is my first Tamiya 1/48 scale tank, so let's get cracking. Oh, it comes with background information. Nice. Man, we should add a JS2. The T-34 and JS2 arguably placed the Soviet Union at the forefront of armor design. I think that's the IS-2, not the JS-2. I think that's a typo. Because I'm not familiar with the JS-2. Feels like maybe it's upside down. You're upside down! If you want to read it, you can read it. There. You guys can read it. Ta-da! You see there? It's how it says JS2 at the top. I'm pretty sure it's a typo. That poor gentleman. Tamiya Tech Tips. If you've never put together a model before. I don't need that. Garbage. This is what I need. Read before assembly. Who does that? Read before assembly. Alright. I like pictures. Oh, there's a person. There's an actual commander in this one. I'm so excited. Joseph Stalin too. Oh, well, that could be it. All right, where are my scissors? Where's my blades? Ooh. Can't. Gotta. There we go. All right. This was stapled into place. A little history on this particular tank model. I acquired this amongst my travels to Canada. Oh goodness. What? Oh no. This is intense. See how tiny those little thingies are? How tiny that is? Crazy Whip's gonna break the Jesus out of those. What is that? Oh goodness. We're gonna put an F in chat for this poor model kit that's about to get destroyed by Crazy. This is gonna go down bad. Someone better send help. Oh goodness. I don't need this yet. I need these parts. What? Those are the tracks? Oh no. Oh no. Oh look, they gave me a little rope. A little rope in there. Tiny rope. And what we got? What we got here? What are these? These are decals. Alright, alright, we got decals. And then uh-oh. Oh goodness. Something glued in here. What are these? Oh, okay. I think they might have included drugs into my... Oh, wait, sorry. Not drugs. I was kidding. Oh, don't listen to that. Extra gifts. They gave me extra gifts. Metal? Got metal bars? These weights. I got metal bars. Is it to feel... Is it scale weight? So I feel the scale weight of it? This is what... Nope, I'm gluing 180 pieces of track together. That's how that's going. They separated it out for me. I got a top and a bottom. I got like 100 track links to put together. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's... Weights. I don't understand weight. Oh no, this is dangerous. Yeah, so the model's more heavy. I get it, but like, why? I need to feel the scale weight of it all. Is that how that goes? Like, if the tank was shrank down to 1/48 of the size, would it weigh that much? Is that what that's for? Don't want to lose that. But yeah, see these little track links? Super excited to put those together. You know, like glue. I have to glue all of those together to make one track. And then these torsion. Oh goodness, I almost broke it just by touching it. And then these are cool because they give you little tow hooks, and then they give you string. Is this just one string for both of them, or do I get two strings? Oh, one string for both of them. All right. Yeah, I get to glue the string into the tow hooks. And then, like, there's a little spot in the tow hooks for you to glue the tiny little piece of string. See that? Minuscule track pins. Well, I might as well have minuscule track pins. My goodness, this is detailed. We might as well just give... They gave me the little dude in here, too. Where's the dude at? For scale, here's the commander for scale. I suppose you're supposed to glue him and make him do all the work for you. That's what I would say. He's like, you got to put him together. Oh, goodness. He's going to be fun to paint. Yeah, all right, well, let's get going. Time's a ticking. The first time tank owner, but Tamiya, so that's what I'm doing. Reading the instructions. Okay. I'm going to need this first. I don't use the Tamiya glue. You're a better man than I if you use the Tamiya glue. I like super glue. It dries faster. And it comes out in these really easy to control squeezies. This is what I use. This Loctite gel control. That's what I use. It dries fast and it's a gel and it's not like, so you're not holding things forever. I do not. I don't like the applicator. I don't like brushes when I'm trying to glue stuff. I'd rather just put a blotch of gel on there and then rock out. All right, so you got to cut these things first. Oh goodness. All right. Because this is very, very delicate model, I'm actually going to cut back here. I'm going to cut these off. Because I don't want to put like stress lines in here from where I've been trying to cut. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. I'm cutting here as opposed to here so I can control the cut a little bit better. And I don't break this part off in a weird angle. Like I can actually get my angle clippers around it better. Let me get some light over here. Here we go. Oh, yes. I'm going to use super glue instead of liquid cement. I am cutting with these are I've rubbed off their things, but they're just like model angle cutters. Like they're very tiny snippers. You can find them at your normal hobby shop. It's your Hobby Lobby or some sort of hobby store. I'm going to get close so I can make sure that my cutting this doesn't stress out. Yeah. So me just putting my angle cutters on here is causing this thing to freak out a little bit, so I'm going to be gentle with these angle cuts. Oh, goodness gracious. I should probably get a saw. Okay. Where's my hobby knife? Hobby nippy. There we go. Here's a knife. Now, you want to cut away from you gently. Jeez, Tamiya. Like so. And then you want to take off the rest.
There's something on the web. Wikipedia.org.
I never said that woman's name. I don't know why she's talking to me. Why is she talking to me?
If I get to know your voice, that way I know who's speaking. Is that something you're in?
Alexa, hush! Goodness. Sorry, guys. My robot is on the fritz. Okay, back to what I was saying. So I'm very, very gentle cutting these. Go. Gotta be gentle. I don't want to make like a cause battle damage before I'm ready. I'm very, very gentle. With these cuts. Ugh. There's a mistake. Good thing it's on the back. I'm surprised you know that one. Deep purple. There we go. That was hurdle 1. Taking the rest off of this. No bleeding. No more bleeds. Just being careful. Just being careful. Okay. I left my files in my other hobby room, aka the living room. Crazy boot versus the knife. There we go. There's that one. No, drops aren't enabled. They're a Tuesday through Thursday thing. Oh, you can't see that. These aren't quite on the same. These are better placed than the other ones were. What the heck? Are these the bottoms? Oh, look at the bottom of it, too. They get into details. Look at that. That's the lower escape hatch. I found that one while we were at, what's that place called? Ontario Regiment Museum. I got to see a bunch of these little tiny hatches that you're like, your tank goes down, you're supposed to be able to get out of there. And like, squeeze your way through the bottom, and then you're supposed to safely escape your tank that way. They're very tiny. I am not the biggest person in the world, and I would have had an issue getting out of there if I had to. Alright, Sergeant Major Skills. My Monday's doing good. I've been filling in a lot lately, and it's okay. Because I don't mind filling in. I enjoy putting models together. I'm taking a break from modeling things to 3D print for now. I gotta find a new little workflow, so while I'm working on that, I decided to go back to a Tamiya and try my hand at a Tamiya model. This is the first time I've ever seen a tiny plastic thing with so many details in my life. I didn't expect it to be this in depth. And I'm working on the hull right now. And these are not gentle. These are not terribly placed. But it looks like all of these wheels will be able to spin, which is cool. I like my models being able to move like models. Pretty cool, in my opinion. I like that. Because why build a model that just stays static on your table? You want it to move around and be cool, and like pretend you're on a battlefield with it. Isn't that the point? I'm not sure of this, but does Tamiya offer rubber tracks Is that something that you can buy separate? Yes, they are. It's a weird scale. But this is what they had at the Ontario Regiment Tank Museum, so I was more than happy to get in there and get one. So this is an import, I guess is what you would call it. It says I need a bunch of these wheels now. Yeah, I need wheels. Oh wait, what? C1. I need a reinforcement. It gives the illusion you can escape. No, because the American tanks had it too. I've seen them inside the American ones as well. It's definitely cool. It's textured. That's neat. So it's got the texture for you, so to help it feel real. I'm guessing all these tiny little points are for me to actually drill out holes and put bars there. All that stuff. I only need this part right now. Quick and dirty. This is just a support. I don't need this for reals. I just need one. Yeah, I just need one. Alright, so these go together magically. This thing goes here. I'm dry fitting. This is what dry fitting is. Does that fit? Does anything get in the way? Does it fit? Sit flush? Cool. Yay! Alright, now we can put glue down. No need to go nuts with the glue. And just this is why I like the squeezy glue. It's much easier to control it than a tiny brush. I'm being liberal with this glue amount. I don't really need that much for this tiny little thing, but whatever. And then you go boop. Some nerdy things about glue is most model cements will what am I trying to say? They'll melt the plastic between the two things, and that's how it forms its bond. Whereas super glue will just harden. And I've been told that you can just put the object in the freezer if you ever need to, and you can get your parts back easily with the super glue. After you come out of the freezer, you just like wiggle it and come out. I have yet to have been successful in that venture, because I have gone back in my life and gone, hey, that's a cool model. I kind of want to put magnets on it. So then I'll try to like mess with it and fiddle with it and see if it'll come undone, and then it won't. And then I have to use green stuff or some other thing and try to work on that way. And it doesn't really work out that well. Yeah, 3 points of contact. Rubber and plastic tracks. Yes. So my other models, my Tiger 1 and my really, I don't know what scale they are. These ones come with rubber tracks. And these are like really tiny cartoon versions of tanks that I was really enjoying putting together for a while. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, I can actually move these tracks around and play tanks with them. And this is not like a 1/48 scale. This is just like a normal, easy one. Oh, you can use nail polish remover works on that? I didn't know nail polish remover worked. I never tried that. But yeah, that's a tedious way of doing it. Right. What am I working on now? Oh, that's right. I got to make sure these are all smooth. without cutting myself. Here we go. Making sure these are all smooth. I could just use my Dremel. That's right over here. But I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't appreciate the Dremel. Oh, cut too far into that one. That's okay. We'll just call that premature battle damage. Alright. So which way does this go? Right, this one goes in the back. Like so. Oh, goodness. Does it go like this? Or does it go like this? Ah, it goes like that. Doing a dry fit. See where I'm going to glue. Alright, pretty much where common sense tells me to glue. Just right here is where I'm going to put glue. Not even going to worry about this weird stuff. Bloop. 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 A little bit of bloop here. Make sure everything is good. Another cool thing I learned about super glue is that it glues best when there's no oxygen in there. So heat and or no oxygen will make your super glue cure faster. I guess that's why people blow on it for hours and hours on end, hoping that it works. So there's that side. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Got to eat all the pie. I didn't go home for Thanksgiving this year. I just hung out with my friends. So I bought a pie today on sale. Because I didn't get a chance to go home and steal my mama's pie. It's a tradition. You steal your mom's pies. Alright, now I'm doing the same thing on this side. I did it on the other. Pay attention because it'll go by quick. Bloop. 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 And then a tiny bloop here. Like so. Almost ready to take on Superman. Oh, look, it is fake. Look at that. It's totally a fake thing. Look, see? Here's where the egress point is for your poor tank commander. And then if you look on the inside, everything else is there. but that part was just a joke for the T-55. You're in there. No egress for you. You did pumpkin pie from scratch? That's pretty cool. I've never done that before. My mom always just gets the stuff from the can. That's what I'm used to. Okay. Now we're diving into. We don't need that yet. We're diving into the wheels. Okay. So there are road wheels. Drive sprockets. I'm looking at this extra stuff that I'm not familiar with. It says make 2. And then XF85. I don't know what that is. New to me. Polycap. Okay, do not glue these together. Cut off. Cut off. I don't know what X. Oh, is that the paint? I think that's the paint. I think XF means paint. Yeah, those are paints. Except 85. Okay. So we got caps, A14 and A15. Cool. And then what's a polycap? Oh, did I throw that away? I might have thrown that away. Is there only 2 of these? Everything else doesn't need them? I just used to. Alright. Monogram tank kits? What are the monogram ones? That's worth a Google, I suppose. So we're doing 14 and 15. So, alright, so I gotta cut these out. Alright, I'm just gonna cut them from here. I'm not even gonna mess around trying to get my angle cutters in there, because that's not gonna work out for Crazy Boop. Want me to make 2 of them. Where'd the other one go? I don't want to lose those pieces. Crazy Boop's gonna try to not lose anything on this build. Fingers crossed. First 2 things I need are there. Alright. It looks like I can just as easily use my fingers and gently break these off. Like what I used to do back with my Gundam models. I wasn't allowed to have sharp objects as a kid. I'm sure everyone can guess why. Crazy Boop didn't have any fear of sharp objects. Mommy knew that, so she made sure I didn't have any hobby knives. So all my models back then always had model seams. She was too busy to supervise me with sharp objects. They can rotate. Okay, you say okay, they can rotate, yes. They certainly can. But when they give me plastic tank tracks, they can't rotate. I think I gotta go to a certain shopping place and try to find. No! Reworked? This is the late stream. Late shift stream. I'll be here till 8 Central Time. Yeah, 8 Central Time. So, right now I'm just working on a T-55 Tamiya. One of my new favorite tanks. I'm still not good in it. Oh, sorry, you can't see me trying to fix these sprockets. Okay. So I definitely want these things to rotate later on. Oh. Are these going together? They just go in there, right? Ooh. They almost dropped it. Okay. Oh, okay. So there it is. I gotta put this little doohickey in there. I guess we'll call that the bearing. And then we'll put this on here. And it said don't glue it. But, do not cement. Do not cement. How does it stay on there? Magic? Oh, there's a hubcap. Do I cement that? Are they going to cement the hubcap? Alright. And then this goes where? Front? I gotta get a hubcap. Alright, so here it is. Here are the two halves. There's a little bearing inside. I'm not supposed to glue these two together. They stay together by some sort of magic. And then let me put this thing in here before I lose it. So you put the bearing in there. It's not a bearing. It's like a one of those little plastic beads that you melted as a kid to make a bracelet or a necklace. You line up the two. You line up this little notch. And then there's a hubcap supposed to find. The hubcap holds everything together. What number is the 89? Great. Wonderful. Alright, so here's the hubcap. That's that I'm not supposed to lose. Good luck. Goodness gracious. Someone in here is going to tell me to get some tweezers, and I'm going to remind them that the last time I tried tweezers on these things, it shot out of my tweezer really quickly. Someone says tweezers, I say fingernails. Yeah, I could do an OI. Oh, I don't know. I don't have an OI here. Find another OI. Can I glue this? Please tell me I can glue that. And where does this go? And so what? Here's the. Wait, what? Where's this going? It doesn't go on here. That's just bonkers. Why would I do that? Why? Why wouldn't you just make that part one thing? Oh gosh, there it goes. Nobody move. Nobody move. Don't move. I found the staples that I dropped. Alright, well, there that goes. I don't understand why that's not part of the hubcap. Alright, well, that's gone. It wasn't important anyway. It's literally a hubcap for something that I don't need a hubcap for. It goes on the back? How does it slide on? It's not even on here. Oh, that's something else. That's another part entirely. Okay. Yeah, this hubcap is for a different part. Okay, where is this going? I don't lose it. This one goes here. And you say don't glue it on. You tell me it just wants me to put these two together. And by some sort of friction magic, it'll all be once. It'll all stay together. So it just wants me to do this. Find that little notch. There it is. Then put this together and I sandwich it all together. And it says, it promises it will not abandon me. It says, trust me. You're a dirty liar. It says, trust me, I'll stay there. Look, I know you told me that you're gonna hang on here with friction, but I don't trust you. So I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna take some liberties and lightly put some glue on here. Like so. And then we're just gonna put this together. Here we go. And we're gonna do the same thing with the other side. I'm just gonna put some glue here. Sorry, Tamiya, instructions. I don't trust you. Wipe off the excess, and now those will never come apart ever again, because it won't need to. Alright, moving on. We're going to the next part. Which ones were these? A5 and A4. These are the things that needed the hubcaps. Yeah. I only have one hubcap. The other hubcap is now has gone and committed suicide. Not suicide. Just it escaped. That's the word I'm looking for. It escaped. Sometimes if you just look down randomly, you'll see it. In passing. You go looking for it, and you're on a mission. But If you just glance down there, you might actually, your eyes might run across it and you'd be like, oh, there it is. I wasn't even looking for it and I found it. So I'm cutting these off. I'm saving you the, it's just me cutting some more wheels. I'll be doing it 20 more times. I promise you. Okay. So these wheels go here. For those of you that said I have OCD, here you go. Boom. There's a method of laying out all of your parts that appeases the OCD in everyone that you can do. I don't recommend it with Tamiya models because you're looking at laying out parts pretty often, and they're going to be tiny, like this little tiny. This is a hubcap, so you have to lay that out. So there you go, reworked. That's how you appease your OCD gods. And like, okay, so there's a hubcap. It's got burrs on it. So now I'm gonna try to put my blade in here and shave off the rest carefully. There we go. I got one part, and then here's the other side. Let me just squeeze my. There we go. All right, cool. And that's how that goes. Now this hubcap goes somewhere. Where the hubcap go? Probably on this side. Yeah, it goes right there. That's where the hubcap goes. Yay. All right. So you're telling me don't cement this either? What do you? I can't. No, I'm cementing it. You're getting cemented. Yeah, I'm barely squeezing on the super glue. There's that side. I'm gonna do it over here. I could just replace that hubcap with super glue and just sand it down if I needed to. I'm putting a very thin line of super glue on here. And then it just sandwiches together like so. Just like that. That works. All right. And now we have A6 and A13. Okay, no worries. Easy. Easy enough. And then these are road wheels, by the way. So I'm just supposed to paint the tops of these black whenever I get the chance. Whenever we start the paint steps, I have to paint the rims of these black so that they are road wheels. Okay, now when you're cutting these, it wants you to leave this little nub here. So be careful not to cut that nub. That nub needs to stay on. You don't really need to do this. This is just me being silly. But this is how I get rid of mold lines. I just take the back of the knife or the sharp point and I just drag it across. And that takes care of the mold lines pretty easily. without you endangering your fingers. Little technique. Makes it quicker. Is that the... No, this one doesn't have a nubby. Okay, so one needs to go. That one has a nubby. I didn't do this one yet. Let's see the other one. Whew. It's the Creepy Kids one. I don't like this song. I need to stop it. Get this one. That one too. Nope. Try again. Nope. Sure, let's do that one. Well, yours truly. This one has a typo in it. I don't know if it's a typo. Could be. It is in my opinion. It says the tanks. Where is it? That thing. It says World War II tanks such as the T-34 and the JS-2. I didn't know there was a Russian tank named the JS-2, but apparently there was. I don't know if that's a typo or it stands for Joseph Stalin. I don't know if someone was messing with me. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's for real. Is that for real? Is the JS supposed to stand for Joseph Stalin or is it supposed to stand for IS? Are you messing with me? Oh, they're new. It's a real thing? What? J in Cyrillic is I. Oh. JS. JS2. Oh, it's okay. The more you know, the more you learn. Sometimes romanized as JS2. Series name is an abbreviation of the name Joseph Stalin. Is a direct translation of the Russian abbreviation, while JS2 is an abbreviation of the English or German form of Stalin's name. Ow. Look at that. Iosif Stalin. There you go. I know that. Check that out. JS2 is a thing. Look at that, World Wide Web. Alright, what is this little nubby thing that I gotta worry about? Okay, so this goes that, and then this goes on top of it. And then it says, make sure the nubby faces down. Cool. Well, I'm gluing it. Very gently, though. Very, very lightly. with tiny little droplets, like the morning dew. And then I got to match up the tiny notch in here and sandwich it together. Too much? Too much. There we go. Ta-da! And then I do the same with the other side. And these go in the middle. Oop. Oop. I'm gonna match the little notchies. These little notches. There we go. Like that. It only fits one way. And then where's this hubcap go? This hubcap goes on here somewhere. That's right, it goes. Let's glue this hubcap before I lose it. Gotta glue the hubcap. Like so. Only one side gets it, so it's the side I'm going to display. Why they couldn't just make the hubcap part of the thing, I don't understand. That boggles my mind. Because, like, it doesn't... Where else would it go? It would only go there. And it's not like there's a hole there that something has to pass through. So why wouldn't they just mold it? Why did they have to make me glue it and lose it? Because it's gone forever. I lost it. Oh, I don't need accelerate activator. That's crazy. Yeah, this little nubby thing right here. This little nubby is here, and then when you squeeze them together, there's like a, what you call it? The thing you gotta pay attention to when they squeeze together. So right here in the instructions, you see there's a little notch in there. Well, on the other side, there's an actual part that sticks out, and that's the only way they line up. So that's how they line up and go together. So that's the little nubby I'm talking about. Okay, so now we got to go, and it wants me to put these together like so. And then it wants these to be facing downwards. And it wants, let's see. Why you gotta be like that? This one goes here, right? Oh no, I missed a step. I gotta find these A22s. These go here. Those go there. And then I missed out on some A22s. Like, okay, here's another example. This is just begging for me to lose it. I'm just gonna lose that. Why you gotta make me cut it? I don't... Like, did the guy that make this get extra money for every little individual part that he makes you cut out? Like, this is just supposed to go in here. Well, this one lines up too. You see? Now I gotta put this little thing together like so, and it only lines up in one way, right? So like that, but like, make sure they use all the glue they can from that Tamiya glue thing. Look at what I did, boss. I made him use the glue in 16 extra places. Do I get a raise now? I am building the T-55 Russian medium tank, 148 scale model Tamiya tank. That's what I'm doing today. This is one I got from the Canadian, the Oriental. Sorry, hang on one second. My brain has gone to mush while I concentrate. The Ontario Regiment Museum. I got a tank while I was there. Or tank, Tank Fest. So now this goes here on the bottom, like so. That. Make sure that little nub faces down for some reason. Make sure all these line up. There we go, like so. The wheels don't move. And these go. So, like, they want them to spin, but they don't want them to spin at the same time. This is a little aggravating. The pile of garbage for those that have ACD. And then, ta-da! Is that good? Yeah, that's perfect. It might be an older model. Let me check. Looking for a date. This is from 2020, so they got that. I didn't realize they've been around since the 70s. That's news to me. Okay, so that's step 20. I don't want to put together a person yet. Clearly, these were made to confuse me. Oh, good. Good. Great. What I wanted to do right off the bat. Put a tank track together. I'm going to skip it. Because I'm pretty sure that I could find a metal. Not a metal. What am I looking for? I want to get a rubber track. What? Oh. That's the accelerant? I don't need the accelerant. I have super glue. It sets up pretty quickly. I don't need any accelerant. This one wants me to finish putting the wheels together. So let's put these wheels together. A6 and A16, and we're going to do that 8 times. Now I'm just going to go on autopilot and put together some wheels. These are pretty easy. Not really that worried about it. Some 16s. Some 6s. And here's some 6s. 16s. Ah, no! Boom! So apparently there's also a little notch for this thing. You see inside there's a little nubby that sticks out. So that lines up to this little nubby right here. And that's how that's supposed to work. Is that supposed to go down? Make sure that faces down. And it locks it in. This one here doesn't have any nubbies. It just kind of sticks on there. And we hope some sort of magic keeps it on. See, even these are still stubborn. Now, Crazy Boop's just going to glue these like he did the other ones. There's nothing really special about them. They're just wheels at this point. This sounds 8-bit. I'm not familiar with this tank song, but I enjoy it. That's what I've been doing with the other ones. You just put tiny... Oh, too much. That's a lot. Let's start over. I over squeezed that one. And there's a little nubby inside that I have to line up again. See? That's how this one works. Not a bad idea to take note of this if you are a 3D printer, because you can use that information to make parts that stick together better. Not supposed to glue these together, is what it says in the instructions, but I don't trust it to stay together by itself. Oh. You mind? If only I glued it together with super glue so it would stay together. There we go. Mr. Formando? Okay. Oh. Did not know that about baking soda. We're just lining things up and praying that it sticks together. Cool. Like that. Yeah, crazy glue for the crazy boop. But it's not. It's Loctite super glue. I haven't found crazy glue that has gel control yet. Otherwise, I would have gotten it for obvious reasons. I need to do the other side. Snippers at. Here we go. 6, 6, 6, 6, 16, 16, 16. Oop. Oh, I need you. Don't go anywhere. Found it. Haha. Joke's on you. Jerk. This one. I'm doing this for the gentleman that has OCD. You're building a B-29? That's cool. What do you think are the best value for tokens in store? Well, doesn't it depend on what you want, really? For the tokens. I can't even remember where they're at. K9s. There was a thingy about the tokens. How to use the token shop. That's what he's talking about. So these are the tokens that the gentleman is referring to. What are tokens? They can be used for the well-deserved reward. Universal soldiers. Knowledge is power. You get improved equipment. You can get 5 3D styles. You can exchange 3 tokens for a universal crew member with a 0 perk trained. That's pretty good. You can exchange 1 token for 500 bonds, so that's not too bad. You can exchange a token for personal reserves. You can exchange a token for 300,000 credits. Or you can exchange a token for 2 days of Watt Premium. So that's where all that is good. But you have until November 2022 to choose your rewards. So whatever you're really in it for. I would do crew books. That's what I would do. Because if you get a new tank with people in it, you can crew books your way into 6 cents for pretty much free. So you're going into battle with at least 1 skill on a new tank. They kind of made they didn't really explain it like this way, but with the new crew system, not the new crew system, but when they introduced crew books, that was kind of their way of giving players 6 cents for free. Or 6 cents is by doing crew books. So like if I ever want a crew and I'm like, hey, I kind of like this tank, I'm going to use crew books to make my crew have the 6 cents perk, so I don't have to go into battle not having 6 cents. Yeah, you do have plenty of time. If you have any of those special crew members that come with like 2 or 3 perks learned already, I split them up and actually put them in as many different tanks as possible. So like all the female crew members, they made Brothers in Arms work with the female recruits, so you don't need to worry about that anymore. So when they did that, I was like, oh cool, now I can take all those female crew members and put them into different tanks that I like. So at least a couple of my tanks just has 1 female crew as a commander, and she has 6 cents. So